and he is my last husband, as you guys have heard me say many times before, toes up. Okay, and many of you out there, what is that, Tom, 44 years?
43.
43.
Wow.
Someone else is probably 50, 55, 60, 65. You're a toes up couple, okay? What toes up means is no one walks away. You can be carried away, but you're not going to walk away, and you're going to face your challenges, no matter what they are, together and work it out. That's what that's about. Some people think it's something else, but it's not. I am pleased to be here today, and I'm sort of leaning on this lectern for support since I'm not sitting down. Since my knee surgery, it's not all they told me about. I feel that a lot of people misled me and told me happy stories of knee freedom and climbing stairs, leaping tall, but that is not the case, okay? So I am happy to be walking and mobile, but I guarantee you I got the right one done, and the left one better look out, because it ain't happening ever again. The festival is, I don't know, I guess it has a life of its own. Don't think that there aren't days that I say, why? Why am I doing this? There is no paycheck. There's lots of times no appreciation, especially close to home. But just as I feel my lowest and beginning to wonder, someone either sends me a text, a message, a Facebook post, or a phone call and say thank you. And I go, oh. And then they tell me something I didn't know, like, no one had accepted their project before me. I have heard so many stories, and I go, well, if I knew that, I might not have either. So, encouraging new filmmakers, creating new filmmakers, in the process, over this 22 years of film festivaling, this will be my 31st film festival in 22 years. For 9 years, every 6 months, I did one here and one in Tulsa. For 9 years, I did Tulsa. So whereas we're 22, you add those 9, that was a double time. I have inspired others to start film festivals. I didn't always know I was inspiring about some of those rants that I do about this won't happen again, not again, then we're gonna fix it, it's gonna be different next year. I thought that would discourage people, but it encouraged them. It showed them that it could be done. If this little lady could do it, they could do it. So most recently, I found that one of the filmmakers that attended the festival came with his mom for his first film. It must have been about 2012, they say. They went back to their town in Ohio and started and kept a film festival for 6 years, all because of their experience here. Most of the festivals that now exist, starting with Dead Center, which is in Oklahoma City, that's now in their 21st year, I was their mentor. I brought product. That means I brought films. They didn't have enough the first year. They were just starting out. People didn't know who they were. They have grown tremendously. They're in our capital city. The airport is in their city. The film commission is in their city. It makes a lot of dynamics different. They went from just being in an art studio, in a college, and then in hotels, to now being in the Harkins Theater. So growth is possible. Thousands of people come to Oklahoma City because it is just that. It is dead center of the world. I mean, our world, the USA. It's in the center. Oklahoma is dead center. So it's pretty cool. Just before the pandemic in January, they honored me as a mentor and a visionary. I cried. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I didn't think anybody cared. So sometimes there's an old blues song, some of you have heard it. Nobody loves me, no one seems to care. Oh my, that's part of the bluesy attraction. Not true. So I have to look at it like everyone loves Raymond. Well, I have to feel that everyone loves Sharon. If you don't, you better not tell me about it, because I don't care. And I don't care what other people think. So if my hair is purple, yes it is, because it's fun. Okay? It's fun. You can do it too. Yes, my hair is white. I'm not trying to hide it. Okay? It really is. I earned every one of those gray strands. And you did too. I know you did. So when people look at me, they say, well, she's a little different. There must be some weird people coming. Let me tell you a little bit about the people that come to this festival. They're educated. I have educators, professors, people who work in the industry in Hollywood and New York, people from overseas, New Zealand, Australia, United Kingdom, all over. They're educated. They're artsy. I go to arts conferences just so that I can look artsy and wear my duster and put on my sandals and do artsy things. You can thank Rand Stratton for that. She started the Arts Council back in 90-something, 98, whatever it was, I was there. We've been supporting every artsy thing there is. We're proud of the city. We're happy to tell people to come here, to visit, to live. But we have to put an addendum to that living. Not with me. People could never wanted to leave. Okay, so they can come back and visit, or they can, I've helped people find jobs, I've helped people find places to live, and maybe they stay here a while, maybe they go to Oklahoma City, Tulsa. I can say that we got several new people now have moved from Louisiana to Tulsa. I think after that last hurricane. Yeah. People expect that we're going to have a tornado. I don't schedule those things. Cliff helps us out to tell us when to beware, when to take cover. And anything that happens in the state of Oklahoma, while people are here, they're getting texts from people saying, oh my God, you're in Oklahoma. There's a tornado coming. And they're going, where? They're looking for the tornado because they wanted to film it. Okay? So now we have lots of new things. We have people returning year after year because they love the vibe. They love the friendliness. They wonder, did we pay y'all to do that? We say, no, it's just what we do. And the friendly howdy and hello, how are you, where you're from? And if they can't speak English, like Larry brought one of our filmmakers who was here from Paris, France, and I think he spoke very little English, but he documented everything, had fun. He was a guy on the bicycle with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots because he wanted to be a cowboy. He's in Oklahoma. It is what they expect. So I say to you, thank you for your support. Thank you for caring. Thanks for making us feel at home. And as Oscar stated earlier, together we'll all survive and thrive. But I bet you have questions, and that's what I'm here for, to answer things you wanted to know and didn't know who to ask about the film festival. And especially in COVID times, because the Roxy is thoroughly prepared. We social distance just to be safe. Our international visitors will not be coming this year. I understand that if even the ones from Canada came, they would have to quarantine for 2 weeks to get back in their country. So we are looking for more techno help. I'm looking for young people that, you know, like back in the days when we didn't know how to program that VCR and it's blinking 12, 12, 12, how to do it, to help do some intimate Zooms, some interviews, things like that, and to have it working. So our festival this year will be a combination. The live will be April 22nd through the 25th. The awards will actually be on the Oscars morning, and that evening we'll have an Oscar watch with Oscar Ray. The Oscars, we're going to do that at the Roxy or wherever we get that finalized. Then after the festival, from the 25th through May 1st, from the comfort of your home, you can watch all the films that are online. So the poster that you have there, I actually created it myself. Who says an old dog can learn new tricks? Yep, my graphics guy passed away, and I had to learn to do new things. I reached out on Facebook, and people came to my aid and told me tricks, how to do stuff. Now I'm so good, I'm helping other people. And that's what I do, teacher first. I gave you the little round thank you. Everyone should have gotten one, because I think there was one. You know how some things you put off and you say, I'm going to go to that festival, and you keep putting it off and you didn't go? That's called a round to it. I'm going to get around to it. There you go. You're going to get around to it. And this is the year. Come for a little while. Come play. We're going to have some exciting things that will keep us safe, but have some fun. Starting on the 22nd, we're honoring two very special, what we call hometown warrior hero. One hero, one shiro. You're the first to know. The hometown hero is Alex Reynolds. From 2005 to now, he's kept us legal so that people aren't drinking liquor out the back of their car in the parking lot. They can be carded at his place. And he's done so much other support. And our hometown warrior, Shiro, is Debbie Morgan, who has been putting on the Miss Azalea pageants, and I think it's like 3 different Miss Merry Christmas, Miss Independence, Miss Azalea, and 30-some years. Who does that? Who does anything for 30-some years? Well, except stay married for 50. And 50 is a lifetime. We're the lifers. Let's see those hands again. 50 years married. Okay, those are called lifetime. There is no leaving. That's a lifetime. Okay, so it's a lot of fun. It can be online. You can come in just a little bit. We were not going to do as much hugging as we usually do, but I understand we're going to kick off with cars, cars, and guitars. So we got some live guitar music, because we're the guitar city, aren't we? Don't we have 30? How many do we have now? 30, 40 guitars all around town, and everyone says, why are all these guitars here? Well, by golly, we're going to have guitars all over the place. Pick up one and start playing. So we got some guitars, the stars, or whoever shows up, you're a star. Okay? We're going to treat you like a star, walk the red carpet, take some pictures. If you just do that and go home, it's okay. Just show your support, show your face. That's what people want to see. They don't really come to see me. They're going to see me, but they want to see you. They want to see who are these Okies from Muskogee that they've heard about all over the world. Any questions? Not a one, yes.
I want to come up with you.
Okay. But wait a minute, he has a question. I can't see that far back, but does that
Do you have an
Tom?
indication of how many filmmakers you will have in town this year?
No. No clue, except that I think I have been, I would say somewhere between 30 and 50. Normally we have 350 to 400. So yeah, about that many. And the way we have the Roxy set up is 300 seats, and we feel comfortable spread out pretty good, I think up to like 100. So we have room. Everyone won't be here all the time, but we compressed it to just the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is awards, and we know most people are at church, and they're getting ready to go home, so it's all good. Okay, who has?
I just had a memory when he was talking about the tornado. I remember we were in the Bank of America building.
Yes!
We all went to the basement, and the filmmakers went out on Broadway Street and were filming. The storm that was coming.
Renee, we're still in contact with a lot of filmmakers from the first festival, that one, keeping up with a young actress from LA. I mean, you know, Ned Hockman was the Ned Hockman tribute. We've had tornadoes. We were in this building, and one of our filmmakers actually came in to complain because the tornado diverted, because of the tornado, they had to divert to Tulsa on their private plane. We are bare bones. How did they get a private plane? I was like, what? A plane? Anyway, and the good thing is, Muskogee is an old, historic city, our buildings survive a lot. And this building just did like this, and it was okay. Okay, anybody else? Well, I thank you. Oh, you got a minute? Oh, Larry. Oh, we won't even start talking about Larry. He is invaluable.
Thank you. Hey, a couple of things just about the festival, but I want to talk about something else involving her and what's going on here. I do correspond regularly with a guy named Paul Lee from Paris, France. He corresponds with me in English. Once in a while he forgets, and it has a key where you hit translation. Also friends with a lady from New York, New York City. She's grown up on a dairy farm, and she makes films on a shoestring. We've had some wonderful experiences. I have a picture of one of the most beautiful women models I've ever met in my life. Nancy and I, my wife, picked up a lady from India. Gorgeous. We got her here without men, which was against their restrictions. Her dad called me 3 or 4 days later and said, "Where did you take my daughter? How much money do you want her to get her back?" I said, "What are you talking about?" She had turned off her phone for 2 days. For the first time in her life, she had the freedom of not being under a men's thumb. It was amazing. I want to talk about something else going on though. There's more than just a film festival here. We have the Roxy. I thought I had the membership card in my billfold, and I don't. This year, they have membership fees where you can join the Roxy as a sponsor, as a family member, as an individual, and they have all kinds of free films for this year going on. This Saturday, there are 2 films going on. Many of us in here will remember these. At 4 o'clock Saturday is Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's free at the Roxy. And at 7 o'clock, Troop Beverly Hills. Get your spouse, get your friends, get your Sunday school class and come down there and just enjoy the fun that's going in there. I could get with you later. Can we still sell memberships to belong to that Roxy group for the year? Okay. I tell you what, I'll get more information on that then, because you got a lot going on. But it's my privilege to be a member of the Roxy, so my wife and I can attend different things for the year. And we need to really support the Roxy and the things that they do. So, any more questions for her before we get away?
Well, I might also add that the Roxy has been our sponsor since 2002. That's 18 years? That's at least 18 years. And the films are free this year. We're going to ask, for donations. It costs money to put on a film festival, but I said the day that I can't do this because someone wouldn't help me do it is the day I do close the doors on it. And I believe in the people. We did it last year. We tried it out a little bit in October, and it's just fine. That means that it sort of levels the playing field. If the person from the mission has $1 or has nothing, it's okay. Someone else comes and throws a 20. And it takes care of all the other people. So we just say, support the Roxy. We have renovations we want to get done. We want to keep it. It's our jewel. You can see it from the top of the hill. After you pass Joel's house and you're coming on down, right there at the crest of that hill, the first thing you see is that Roxy neon sign. That's Muskogee. And those posters, we figured we should honor the Roxy. And we got to save it because there are other cities that are tearing down their old theaters as useless.